Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
In the air, left field, down the line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Here's Mookie to hit.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Out to center. Crow Armstrong sizing this one up. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, bases empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Outside corner, there's a strike. Got him swinging. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Outside.
Okay.
Swing and a slow roller. Rojas sends it to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. John Birdie at the plate. And now 1-2. 1 out,
1 ball,
bases empty.
2 strikes.
And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up and in, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two outs, bases empty. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Muncy makes the catch, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped in the air, left side. Birdie puts it away for the out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
That is it.
Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And that's low for ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. The batter now will be Will Smith. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. One out and a runner at second here on opening day. The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Runner takes off for third. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Horner throws to first, and that is the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out without a swing. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. In half up to hit. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Justin Turner, the next Cub to hit. 1 down, base is empty. Falling behind 2-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 down.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 3. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Batting 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Swanson digs in.
Swanson.
On the ground. Whips it to first. And Swanson is set down. That's the inning. Cubs get 1 on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Tommy Edman at the plate. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker. 2 away down. And here's Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the two-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Swing and a ground ball. Swanson. They get the force, and that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Three-2 on the way. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And here it comes. And there's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So here's Horner now. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And now 2-2. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage now. If he's
runner on the goal. Got him swinging. Throw. Save.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Next to hit, John Birdie. 2 outs.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And
that's
that one
3.
Cutting but missing down low. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are, well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-1. Here's Max Muncy. The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batter.
Will Smith to the plate.
Smith.
That's to third. Birdie sends it across to first, and they get the out on Smith. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle
Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On a bounce right side, Rojas. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And here's the DH for the Cubs, Seiya Suzuki.
The designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. All tied up here on opening day. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. On the ground to the left. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Pulls that one foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. Back here at Wrigley Field, we go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. And there's a foul ball. 1-2 here. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. On the ground to third, Birdie. Tosses across to first. And that quickly 2 away. Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Rojas.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
just missed.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
And there's a ball. Dives. What a play. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Justin Turner. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. And a ball evens the count. Up the middle. Nice grab. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
The batter, number 7. Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But
now
this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That catches the zone for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, top 6. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now
here's Mookie Betts.
Shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Base is empty, 1 away here on opening day. Out to short. Swanson throws across the diamond, and Betts is set down. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Outside low, ball 2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Kirby Yates.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 38, Kirby Yates.
Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. Tosses to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Number 2.
Here's Nico Warner. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is fouled back. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider
Now
got him
batting,
for strike
the third
3.
baseman,
John Birdie, the next Cub to hit.
Birdie.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
Nope,
offering
that's a ball.
upstairs.
2-2 the count.
And that's
3 balls,
outside.
2
He
strikes.
should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Chicago
We're in the
Cubs,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
55.
Ryan Presley.
Ryan Presley.
Once he digs in.
Los Angeles.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Tucker makes the grab, 1 away. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the
Now
Dodgers.
batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
1 down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Got him. And there's 2 down. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
49.
Blake Trinan.
Blake Trinan.
3-4-5 due up for the home
Cubs,
team.
the
Now
right fielder,
Kyle Tucker.
Tucker.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Popped up. 1 away. Stepping in,
Now
Seiya
back,
Suzuki.
the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Next pitch is outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside corner, got him looking. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Number 6.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
And that's in the dirt. And that one fouled off. Smoked on the ground a second. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. And here comes Tommy Edman.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. Two down, nobody on. That one missing inside. That's too low. And the count is 3-1. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, number 43.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Substitution being made at first. On a pinch run, James Outman. Go ahead run on base. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 2 gone. The possible go ahead run at first. Line drive. Grabs it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Staying in the game on defense, number 6. He entered as a pinch hitter, but this might get interesting. Not a position he's used to playing here. Also into the ball game, Enrique Hernandez. He'll play second. Turner climbs in on that right side.
Leading up for the Cubs, the first baseman, Justin Turner.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's to third, Muncy. Turner is out. So coming into the game now on defense, Chris Taylor. He takes over in right.
Number 3.
And now it's Dansby Swanson.
Chris Taylor.
Whoa, that's down.
All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
For the Cubs, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. Here at Wrigley Field, here's Mookie now.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one way inside.
We got full count.
3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now at the plate, Shohei Ohtani. Late swing, foul to the left. Misses, and that's ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Flares it into the outfield. Dunks one in, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Betts scores. It's an RBI single, and in the 9th, they take the lead. In there safely.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging. Crazy.
And now here is Teoscar Hernandez. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even, 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, Will Smith.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tyson Miller.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes Chris Taylor. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Off-balance throw in time. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott. A chance at his first save of the year. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong.
The center fielder.
He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance.
Had a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. He's 2 outs away. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line to left. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here's the third baseman, John Birdie.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
The Cubbies down to their final strike. Way high with that one. Counts full, 3-2.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.